All right, how we doing?
Yeah, I'm okay.
All good?
Yeah, fine.
All right, so what are we doing today?
Mock test, right?
Mock test, yeah? Okay. Why are we doing a mock test then?
To get me more prepared for the actual test.
That's right. Do you feel ready?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Feel ready for your test, yeah?
We say, let's say 60-70% ready, okay?
70%, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, what makes you feel like that?
The confidence, you know?
Okay. All right, so last test, seems like you're really confident, yeah?
The last one?
On the last one.
Oh,
Seems
okay.
like you know what you're doing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what we can do is we can go through this, we see what comes out,
Okay.
and then we know what to work on.
Yeah.
Yeah? Any questions before we go?
No for now. No for now.
Okay. So, do what you normally do. I'll be taking notes,
Okay.
and then at the end, we'll be talking about it, yeah?
All right.
Okay, when you're ready, let's drive off, yeah?
Okay.
Okay. So you know your way out.
Yeah.
Let's follow some signs first, right?
Okay.
Let's follow the sign for M4 West.
For west, turning right.
Is it right or left?
Go this way.
M4 West is on the left, yeah?
Okay. Oh, shit.
And now let's follow Chiniman.
Okay.
That's quiet, is it?
They expired today. It's Sunday. Chinimani? Okay. Chiniman is left.
That's right. Now let's keep following Chiniman all the way.
Okay. Chinimani all the way.
Yeah.
You're turning right.
Yes. Now next route on the right.
Next route on the right.
Next route on the right. Just here.
Look.
Okay. So what we can do here is we can do a U-turn. Yeah?
Okay.
And now turn right.
Turn right.
Now follow M4. Sign for M4.
Okay.
still following M4, yeah?
Okay. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
The M4 is going straight ahead, right?
Yes.
Okay.
At the next roundabout, turn right at the third exit.
That is it.
Yes. When it's safe to miss the front window, please.
It's on now.
The mist in there.
Yeah, this is at the mist. This?
It's this one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Another roundabout, third exit, turning right, yeah?
Yeah.
The next roundabout, turn right. Third
Okay.
exit. follow the road ahead and the roundabout straight ahead.
Okay.
Next roundabout, turn left.
Turn left.
And pull on the left when it's safe.
Okay.
Alright?
Yeah.
And we're gonna start the sat nav, yeah? Okay, it will be 20 minutes. And yeah,
Okay.
alright. Feeling good so far?
Oh?
Feeling good?
No, I don't know. When we finish.
Okay.
Prepare to turn right.
Alright. When you're ready,
Yeah.
let's drive off.
Prepare to turn right.
When it's safe, pull on the left.
Please turn right in 200 yards.
Happy?
Yeah.
When it's safe, let's drive off.
Now turn right.
Ouch.
Let's carry on straight ahead, yeah? That will redirect us.
Please leave the roundabout at the second exit and then leave the roundabout at the third exit. Please leave the roundabout at the second exit and then leave the roundabout at the third exit. Please leave the roundabout at the third exit.
Can you turn off this thing for me? Can you turn off the sound for me, please?
The sound.
Yeah, the sound is confusing me.
Please leave the roundabout at the third exit.
That isn't.
You have to
Please
adjust
leave the
that.
roundabout at the third exit.
Don't worry, leave it if you don't.
You have to adjust when we stop, yeah?
Don't worry, don't leave it in yours.
Please leave the roundabout at the second exit. Now turn left. Please leave the roundabout at the first exit. Now turn left. Please leave the roundabout at the second exit.
Okay, let's take it here. So that is it.
Now turn left.
What's the speed here?
That's it.
Please leave the roundabout at the second exit. Please leave the roundabout at the second exit. turn left. Please leave the roundabout at the second exit.
At this roundabout, turn right. It's the third exit. Might as well do a maneuver, right?
Okay.
Third exit.
Please leave the roundabout at the second exit. Please leave the roundabout at the fourth exit.
Next roundabout, turn
Please leave the
left.
roundabout at the fifth exit and then leave the roundabout at the third exit. Please leave the roundabout at the fifth exit and then leave the roundabout at the
This
third
one,
exit.
sorry.
First exit. Now carry on straight ahead.
Please make a
Now
U-turn
turn
if
left.
possible and then leave the roundabout at the fourth exit.
Now all the way to the end, then turn left again, yeah?
Okay.
Inside the car park.
Okay. This one.
Yeah.
I'm going from here.
Yeah. And now let's do a reverse park.
Okay. Reverse forward or back.
Let's do reverse park
Okay.
anywhere here, yeah?
Okay.
Reverse park, yeah?
Reverse. Oh, okay.
And happy?
I'm in.
Okay. When you're ready, let's drive off. Going this way, yeah? This is the way out. Then turn left.
So
And then at the roundabout, turn right.
Then right.
This used to be a roundabout. Turn right in here.
Oh, okay.
Used to be a roundabout in here. And then turn right at this roundabout. Going that way, yeah? And then the roundabout, turn right again.
Okay.
And then we start starting up again, yeah?
Okay.
Please leave the roundabout at the second exit and then leave the roundabout at the second exit. Please leave the roundabout at the second exit and then leave the roundabout at the second exit. Please leave the roundabout at the second exit and then leave the roundabout at the second exit. Please leave the roundabout at the second exit. Please leave the roundabout at the second exit onto A4311. Please leave the roundabout at the second exit. Please leave the roundabout at the third exit and then leave the roundabout at the second exit. Please leave the roundabout at the third exit and then leave the roundabout at the second exit. Please leave the roundabout at the second exit. Please leave the roundabout at the 5th exit. Please leave the roundabout at the 5th exit. Please leave the roundabout at the 2nd exit. Now turn left. Please leave the roundabout at the 3rd exit. Now turn left. Please turn left in 200 yards. Now turn left. Prepare to turn right. Please turn right in 200 yards.
Now we'll be cancel the sat nav, carry on straight ahead. Yeah?
Okay.
turn left at the next roundabout. And now follow the road ahead. And now next road on the left. Next road on the left, yeah?
You have cross.
And now next road on the left.
Okay.
And now let's follow this road ahead. And now let's slow down. Let's pull just here on the left. Let's go back a bit. That's it. And now leave it like that, yeah? Alright?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Okay.
How do you think this test went?
Has it finished?
Yeah, that's the end.
Bad.
That's the end. Just come here to pull up
Yeah,
and
bad.
talk about it.
Bad.
Why you think this? Why you think
The first one, I think it's a roundabout. Was turning, so I think I was turning left. I'm from right, turning left.
Okay.
So as I was turning, a car was coming, pulling from my right. So I need to give him space.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, that's the first thing I spotted. I missed the sat nav,
Okay.
although I also carried on.
Okay.
So another one, I think some of the roundabout I didn't indicate turning,
Okay.
and also pulling on the left. The second one was far,
Okay. Okay.
and this one close, touch the curb.
Okay.
Yeah, I think those are the ones I can.
Okay. That's the things you think, yeah?
Those the ones I know. I
Okay.
remember that I did. Wrong.
Okay. So this is it normal that when you pull on the left it's far away from the curb? Is that
No,
okay?
it's not normal. That was looking at the mirror, but I don't know. I think I'm close to that one. So I'm kind of like, I'm close. So
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about this. Let's go through the feedback. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start with this pull on the left here.
Yeah.
What's the reference to pull on the left?
The tarmac and this. This should be
Okay.
close to the floor or the tarmac.
Okay. Is it there?
Yeah, it's there now.
It's there now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you find that, yeah, then what do?
I stop.
When you find you stop or you carry on, you get straight.
I need to make my car to be straight.
That's right.
Yeah.
And this is why we hit the curb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're not straight.
Yeah, that was I was trying to make the car straight. That was why when I touched the
Yeah.
curb. Yeah.
Also, you were reversing back. Because we came in quite wide, yeah?
Yeah.
Then you were reversing back. Okay? What's the reason why you're reversing back?
You know, when you tell me that, I think I'm close to the junction. So, you know, my car stopped there.
All right.
So I can't park there.
Well, it's not ideal.
Well,
It's not ideal.
yeah, I can't park there. So I was kind of reversing back to make sure I'm
Okay.
far fight from the junction, you know.
That makes sense.
So that was why I was reversing back.
Doesn't make sense. But when you're reversing back, did you look everywhere?
Yeah, I was looking at my back.
Did you look on the right?
Just the way we turn, you know, the way I'm turning, looking at my back. So
Or did you look to the right?
I can't really remember. But I know I was looking, scanning at my back. So,
You were looking this way, looking that way, and then
Okay.
looking this way, yeah?
okay.
But did you look on the right? That's where the cars are coming from.
Okay.
You know, right?
Okay.
So this is the problem, isn't it? Yeah. So let's think about that on the next one when you're doing that. Because you're doing that, yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. Because you're going back, yeah?
Yeah.
Because you got space,
Yeah.
you got room. But what's coming from the side, you don't know.
Okay.
Because if you're not looking, you don't know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? So that's the thing there. Alright? Well, let's go back on that runabout as well.
Which
When you
one?
Past the petrol station. Remember that one on the main road?
Yeah.
When you pass the
The-
petrol station.
When the one that lead us to here, right?
Yes.
Like Duncan side, right?
That's right.
Okay.
You remember how you done that?
The one that told me third exit.
That's
Like, yeah.
right.
The one that lead us to here.
What did you do there? What lane did you take?
I was on turning right.
Okay.
Third exit is right?
Is it right in that one?
Is there 2 lane from
Yes.
from when we are pulling?
That's right.
Third exit.
Yeah.
Center right. So pass first, second, third, indicate left, then
Is it past 2 o'clock?
think it's 9.
You go that roundabout. It's a big roundabout.
Yeah.
You go the first exit.
Yeah.
It goes in residential houses.
Yeah.
You go the second exit.
Yeah.
That goes basically that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That goes to M4,
Yeah.
A419. Yeah. Then you go third exit. That's straight o'clock.
Yeah.
It's 12 o'clock straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one we're taking. The
Yeah.
third one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the 12 o'clock.
Okay.
What made you go to the right and then stay inside the roundabout and then exit on the right? You're already on the lane to go straight.
Was I?
Yeah.
Was I? No, I indicate right.
You indicate right.
I'm on my lane pulling out from the
You went to the right lane. It's 2 lanes, yeah?
yeah, the lane that was where I position. That's correct position, right? Going
It's correct position, but that, if you turn it right, it will make sense because the left is already empty. That's where it came from.
Oh, okay, wait, I want to get this right. You know what I have in my head, third exit is right.
Third exit right, but not every roundabout is the same.
Oh, that's the problem. Because I was on the right. Now
Makes
I understand what you mean. I was on the right, position on the right, then cut
That's
left. Oh,
it.
now I get what you mean.
You're
Oh.
already there.
Yeah, I
Then
get
you move to the right. To
Yeah.
then go straight. The left goes straight already.
So I should be on the left instead of that right.
That's right.
But if I be on that right, will I see indicate right?
Yeah.
Then going then I go straight, turn center left.
If you're going straight, you don't have to indicate right. You indicate left when you pass the 9 o'clock.
Then when I pass the first one or the second exit, can we go and do it again?
Yeah, we will go back. We'll go back.
Okay.
So does that make sense then?
Yeah.
Once you pass the 9 o'clock, the second one in this case, yeah?
Yeah.
That's when it indicates. Even if you're on that lane,
Yeah.
But if you're coming from the left and there's no one there,
Yeah.
why moving to the right?
Oh, okay.
To go straight.
Okay.
The
Okay.
right is the right.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And on the mini roundabouts, you indicate left when you're coming out. You see that one?
Yeah.
What made it indicate?
When my senses was back, I remember you don't indicate to me that one.
Okay. So you know why we don't indicate on the mini roundabout then?
It's kind of you're still going straight ahead, so it's just like a straight road. So why are you indicating? So
That's it.
just
So if
look.
If you indicate coming out, what people think?
Maybe I'm pulling or
You're turning left.
I'm turning left.
It's so small, yeah?
Yeah.
So let's think about that too.
Yeah.
And let's go back at the beginning. The surrounding checks.
The
When you-
surrounding. Okay.
Before you drove off
Okay.
from your house. Yeah?
Yeah.
So what's the surrounding checks?
It starts from. I should start from my left in my house because I'm not going left.
Okay, in that case you can start from anywhere.
Yeah, but basically the way I started, that's what I'm explaining.
Okay,
So I'm going right. I start here, scan,
okay,
mirror, side mirror, center, front ahead.
okay.
This, the back, this, and then blind spot before moving.
Okay. And it's okay then like that. So you check blind spot, yeah?
Yeah, like before you move, you check your blind spot.
Okay. You see when you do this, that's how you do it, yeah?
Yeah.
Where am I looking now? Am I looking this? Is this blocking my view, right?
Yeah.
So what can I see if I do this?
Okay.
Yeah? Is this blind spot? Or is this blind spot?
This is blind spot.
That's right.
Okay.
So when you're driving or you're pulling off or anything like that, yeah?
Mm.
Must do this, innit?
Okay.
You must know what's coming.
Okay.
Because if you do this, you can't see anything.
Yeah.
It's this on your way. That makes sense. And it's the same thing when you pull on the left or right. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
When you're looking this way, you're not looking blind spot. They could mark you for that. Yeah?
Okay.
And you pass the stop line as well.
Okay.
Why would we don't have to pass the stop line? What's the reason?
Why?
Why we don't pass the stop line? No stop line?
Did I pass? It's only one.
Remember?
Yeah, I know the one. It's
Yeah.
only one.
There's only one.
Yeah.
But that, it could lead you to a serious.
Yeah.
But what make you...
Then when I was coming there, I think my it's not I think my speed was quite. I wasn't like
That's right.
when you approach line or roundabout, your speed should be low.
That's
so
right.
then my
That's
speed was.
right.
I know of that one. I know.
Yeah, what make you do that then?
I just explained myself, just the speed. I didn't like calculate it.
Oh,
you
right.
know.
Okay. As long as you know, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know.
Central mirror. There's few times that we missed that, Few
Really?
times. Yes.
Okay.
You checked a lot, but there's loads that we miss.
Okay.
Because we haven't been in this area a lot, right?
Yeah.
But when you're coming this way, do you feel like it was a bit of rush?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah?
When we are in the street, when we are pulling
That's
from
it.
that the place turning left.
That's right.
Yeah, turning
Yeah?
left.
What make you rush then?
No, I wasn't rushing, although I look at the samples and I saw the speed limit 20.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of, when you are not too conversant with the terrain of the place. So I think that's just kind of the mistake there.
Okay.
So
So central mirror, why we check central mirror for? What's the reason?
check if there's a car back,
That's right.
or maybe you want to match your brake.
Okay.
Center mirror brake.
So there is sometimes we pressing the hard brake, yeah?
Yeah.
And we're missing the mirror. That's why I have to write it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's think about that too, yeah? Emerging points. There was an emerging point a few times there as well. That we went straight. Watching ahead. Yeah? When you see the emerging point, what do?
Was the emerging car coming off?
It's 2 lanes. One is emerging.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay, like the one that had like a mark on the road like
That's
this.
right, the arrow.
Will I have to indicate?
You don't have to indicate.
But I didn't indicate.
You did indicate, but it's not a problem.
Okay.
But do we need to know what's coming?
Okay, I need to check my mirrors.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
even shoulder check like that. Make sure there's no one on the side of you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
But what if I didn't take so that maybe my eyes on the mirror, like my mirror?
If you check the whole time, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But if you're not looking all the time and then it's not shoulder check,
Yeah.
that's the risk.
Yeah. I get you because me, I'm someone that I like to tell myself the truth, you know. Most of like my issues, like you remember the one I said, a car pulling.
Yes.
I didn't look, which normally I should check my blind
That's
spot,
right.
you know. So
That's right.
and I used like there was a day I was going back from work. That road there,
Okay.
this road we
The
came,
main road.
that road that back from Duncan.
Okay.
So you know that because I don't turn the A4, I don't come from A41. I
Okay.
go through the town.
All right.
So that's I think it's 4th or 5th exit turning right from so
Yes.
where the police station is. So and you know the road when you are passing the roundabout, you have a left and a right lane, and me turning
Yeah.
from right should be on the right to I went to the emerging point.
Yes.
So that day because it's night, so I don't need a car. I looked anyway before me turning,
Okay.
but the car was
That's right. That's
so,
right.
so it's good to check.
That
It's
is
good.
learning curve, yeah?
Yeah, it's
Yeah?
good. It's good. It's good to check.
But at least you know, we can go back and do that one again,
Yeah, it's good to check.
yeah? Okay. And I had to brake when you're doing the U-turn. Remember the U-turn on that place, the car park that was closed? At Chinimani?
Yeah.
Yeah? Why did I have to brake?
Yeah, I think I'm close to that.
Millimeters, the curve.
Yeah.
Yeah?
The
So-
barrier there.
I seen you were looking. You were looking around. You were looking.
Yeah, at times this your mirror, I don't know. Like say it's confusing. Like I don't even know the one to follow. Like I've said this before.
Okay.
I don't know the one to follow. Like maybe I'm still far, but
You think you're far, yeah?
eh,
But what you go in this car? What have you got in this car that can help you?
the mirror, the satellite,
That's right.
the satellite.
So it's right there. You check in the mirrors. Now you think you're close. Maybe you're not.
Yeah.
But now you can look on the camera, right? Yeah?
Okay.
It's like you glance on it. You really quickly look where you are. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What would have happened if there's a pedestrian behind?
The car will hit the curb.
That's right. Like if it was a pedestrian waiting for you to
Yeah.
finish.
It will hit the pedestrian.
Imagine. You call it ambulance now.
Yeah.
And then it's problems, isn't it? Yeah? So let's think about that.
Okay.
And early indicating as well.
Okay.
That's same thing with the mini roundabout, you know?
Yeah.
If you indicate early and it's a junction, that means you're going that way.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's why you need to check on that as well, yeah?
Yeah.
And how are you feeling with the spiral roundabout?
Today is Sunday. It's not quite busy, but I think I didn't even know when I passed it. but I know this roundabout. But
Okay.
it's not like me. I'm not scared. Like I said in the morning, I'm not scared
Okay.
to do this. It's just to get some things, to get the right thing in place. So
Okay.
that's why I'm trying to get everything in place.
Okay.
So
But how you feel in general with the spiral roundabout?
okay.
You feeling okay, yeah?
Yeah, it minus even with not only the spiral roundabout. I think my driving improved. So
Okay. But let's talk about Mannington. Let's talk about spiral roundabout, yeah?
okay.
There's been a few times on the spiral roundabout that we're cutting. Going different places, different lanes.
Yeah.
You see, I was checking behind the side, yeah?
Yeah.
All the time when we see me checking is because you're cutting.
Yeah.
Yeah?
But I was looking.
You're looking.
Yeah.
But is that your lane to stay in?
Yeah, those things are those lines at times is confusing. Like for example, maybe we are going straight ahead,
Yeah.
and now normally since you are not overtaking, you position on the left, right?
Yes.
So approaching the roundabout, some roundabout just have when you get there, just see it going left.
Yeah.
So and if I'm going straight ahead, I should not be there. I should not be on that lane.
Okay.
I should be on the middle lane. Okay. So I think when I cut is when I get to those type of roundabout there because
It's
I wasn't.
okay to cut.
No, it wasn't okay.
It's
It
not
wasn't okay.
But if you think, let's say you say you're going left,
Yeah.
and you're on the lane to go straight,
Yeah.
what do you do?
If I'm going left,
If you're on the wrong lane
Okay.
and you realize you're in the wrong lane.
I continue.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is what we should have done.
Yeah, I continue.
Yeah. Did you continue?
No.
So this is a problem, isn't it? Yeah. If it was busy, that's what then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's think about that one. We definitely have to work on that. What do you
Okay.
think? Is that how you feel?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. So was Manington?
Yeah.
Was it the Chinimana?
Yeah, the Chiniman I did rubbish. I know that.
Well, Chinimana was at the Bruce
Chinimani did Chinimani from my house, turning left, right?
Chinimana from the house, turning left. We're going M4.
Oh yeah, when we are going here for me to get to that M4, I was gambling in my mind, anyways.
Yeah.
I was, you know, getting used to those places is kind of hard for me at time. But
What we do, we can work on that.
Yeah.
Because is it dangerous doing that?
you know, it's very, very dangerous, you know.
That's right.
Imagine today is Sunday, you know.
Yeah, there's no one around.
Nobody
Imagine
was
if it was
around.
busy.
Yeah, imagine if it was
Imagine if
busy.
you had a lorry next to
Yeah,
you.
imagine if it
Yeah.
was busy. Nobody would be patient enough to.
That's right.
Yeah, I know.
So Meats Roundabout as well. Meats Roundabout by McDonald's.
Means roundabout.
You know when you turn right, you go to the test center.
Yeah.
Royal Mail on the right. Yeah.
Okay.
Is Meats Roundabout. We're going straight as well.
Okay.
And you were like cutting. You went from the middle, then you end up on the left. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's one as well. And then you go Manington 2, yeah?
Okay.
So this is, you can definitely have to work on that.
Okay.
Because you have that in Chippenham in your test.
Oh,
The same spot roundabout everywhere, yeah?
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And planning ahead. Planning ahead, reading the signs, following the signs. How you finding with that? How do you find yourself with that?
Planning I know I read the signs, but maybe I didn't see the signpost earlier. Maybe
Okay. How about when you see early?
if I see it earlier, I plan ahead.
You
Well,
plan ahead.
yeah.
Okay. So how many times do you see well on this test then?
The Chinimani one, I see it.
All the signs in general.
Chinimani, the road sign, the mini roundabout. I didn't see it. I think when I started noticing the mini roundabout, I think when we are getting here.
Okay.
So that was when I started like, you know, seeing putting focus on the mini roundabout sign.
Okay.
So, but the speed limit sign, I look very well.
You look, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, you are here. So if I say wrong, you tell me.
of course. But we're gonna go through this, yeah?
Yeah.
So planning ahead. Here, it came up 6 times.
Planning ahead.
Planning ahead.
Okay.
That we basically is responding to signs.
Okay.
The sign and following it, you know?
Okay.
6 times. That basically is we're not going the right directions, you know? We're not always going the right directions.
Yeah.
So there was prompting there, that's right, yeah? Remember?
Okay.
There was some prompt there, yeah?
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on that too.
Okay.
You're gonna need that chipping. Yeah? You're gonna need that. And speed that we're talking about.
Okay.
There was 40 and a 70.
40 and 70.
You're going 40 miles per hour on a 70 miles per hour when you pass the Manington.
Okay.
Remember that long road?
Yeah. Yeah.
What made you go 40 on a 70?
You know, when you pull from the roundabout, you see 40 by the side. So, you know, approaching that, I was like, that 40 is all the way from there.
Okay.
So that was what happened.
Okay. But what made you do that?
You know what I'm saying. You know, when you turn from the roundabout, you see signposts of speed marking.
Yes.
So when I was approaching, I see 40.
Okay.
So I think that 40 is just all the way from there. You know,
That's what you think.
I just see it. You know,
That's
so
what you think.
yeah.
Yeah? Is that what you're seeing?
You know, like I said now,
Did you
that
see a national speed limit?
Did I see national? I was even trying to know if I can see national. I was like, people are going on the far. I was like, these people is like they want to collect tickets.
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Okay. See the TK Maxx on the left?
yeah,
You see 20 miles per hour going
Yeah.
in, yeah?
yeah.
Not long after that, there is a national speed limit on the right.
Oh, okay.
And this is why people are going fast.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Past that, we should be going 70.
Oh, wait. If, for example, pulling up from roundabout, like we are not in the street with street light. For example, that thing now, because I do see it most of the times. You see 40. So normally inside me, I think that 40 is just for that road ahead.
Okay, but you said what you think.
Yeah, that's what I just have in my mind. They put it 40 there, so as I pass there, it's just going 40 straight ahead. So
That's what you think.
yeah.
Is it what you see?
I just like if I see any sign of national speed limit, I would have known now is no longer 40. But you know, some
You say people are passing you fast.
yeah, people I was like, what are they doing? Like, you
If
know?
they're passing you fast, and also it's dual carriageway, yeah?
Yeah.
That tells you 70.
Yeah,
Because
but
there's no other signs around.
yeah, but when I have to, when I know I made a mistake and I know my speed, yeah, I've drove rubbish. When we get to the roundabout down there, I saw 40 down. I was like, oh, you know,
That makes sense.
yeah,
We're gonna have to work on that too, yeah?
yeah,
Then, more speed, which was 36 on a 30. This I can't remember exactly where. That was somewhere in the town, maybe when you're approaching, something like that. Then was a 37 on a 30 somewhere else.
okay,
There was a 32 on a 30.
okay,
And then 32 on a 30, you think, oh, this is just little, just a small thing,
yeah,
which is not a big deal. That's what you think, yeah? And then was a 35 on a 30. And then was a 20 on a 30.
Now, when we are coming in that
That's
street,
right.
yeah, I know.
Yeah? So, you say, oh, maybe 32 on a 30 is not a big deal, right?
Yeah,
Then you say 35 on a 30 is not a big deal. Then 20 on a 30. Now you have a series there. Depends on who is marking you.
okay,
But you have a series there, you have 3.
okay,
And then 40 on a 70, that is straight serious because there's no progress.
yeah,
Serious on its own. Yeah? And then you have 36 on a 30. That is definitely acceptable, yeah? And then 37 on a 30. That's another one. Yeah? So you see how many series there? This on its own, because it's not massive, it's like, okay, maybe you didn't see it. But then it's accumulating. Now it gets serious. This two, 36 on a 30, 37 on a 30, it's quite high. So that's it. It's not serious. 40 and 70, that is a series on its own. You know what I mean? So we need to make sure we're looking at the sign. Any sign. There's not only one. You're watching even the street sign.
yeah,
Yeah? Anything. Make sense? So that's how they mark you. Right? So let's keep that in mind. Let's remember that, yeah? And the misting.
okay,
Yeah? Where's the demisting in this car then? Okay. So we're gonna make sure we know everything in this car. I seen you were looking on that. Where are you looking?
yeah, because my car is on this terrace. So I was
Is
thinking, yeah, so
Okay. So, yeah, we're gonna work on that too, yeah? And pull on the left. What can you pull on the left? When you do pull on the left, where do you pull? What do you look? What are you looking for when you pull on the left?
you indicate. Before you indicate center mirror left. So
Is that just center left when you indicate left? When you pull in?
you look straight ahead also.
Okay.
So as you have
Do you pull? When you pull on the right, what do you look then?
center, right, indicate, then you still look your.
That's right.
You still look straight ahead.
But what you looking for when you're pulling? Even in here.
You look for pedestrians if they are close to the curb.
Okay.
Yeah,
And that's it, yeah?
yeah.
How about double yellow line?
Oh, the wheel line of
How
your
about
car.
zigzag line?
Zigzag line. You can't pull where zigzag line is. I know that.
How about drop curves?
What?
How about the drop curves?
No, I can't pull on those roads. I know.
Okay. What's the reason?
Because those things we are put there to control speed.
Okay. Is that full speed?
Eh?
See the drop curve there?
Oh, that in there.
See the drop curve? for pedestrian to walk on.
Yeah. I can put there because
Okay.
it's for pedestrians to walk on. Sorry.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and the zigzag line you can put there for any reason, you know.
Okay.
So
How about bus stops?
you can pull in bus stops.
Okay, why not?
Not all bus stops, you know.
Okay, no bus stops. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can pull in different bus stops then.
No, it depends. It depends on how many times. It depends on what you want to do there. You know, it's not like you put there to park on bus stops,
Okay.
and you can't pull when there is a bus there.
Okay, but you can pull at any other time then.
Yeah, but you don't have to take time. Just maybe, for example, maybe you want to do something.
On the bus stop,
Okay.
you shouldn't pull at any time.
Okay.
At bus stops, never.
There are those people pull on the bus stops.
They do, but they're not meant to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it is, isn't it?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
How about bus lanes?
You don't have to pass some bus lane. Most bus lane you don't have, unless the law permit you, like, or maybe the road law permit you to pass those bus lane.
Okay.
But there are some bus lanes you can pass.
Okay. Different times.
Yeah, different times.
Okay. And when we're coming from West Swindon,
Yeah.
we're turning left, or maybe we're going straight
Yeah.
at the roundabout, Mannington. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the markings? Those are markings. The arrow says that's where you can enter to be on the left. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
When did you go in? Did you go in? You went before the arrow or after the arrow?
I think I'll go in after the arrow. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
That on that roundabout or on that lane, you went before the
Okay.
arrow, so you enter the bus lane.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't think there's any cameras around that point.
Okay.
But if there is cameras,
Okay, to capture me.
you know what I mean? So let's think about that too. Okay? And what happens if you go in the bus lane?
If the camera catch you, get like tickets. So,
That's right.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah? And that's what it is. And also, pulling off. Blind spot. You need to check the blind spot. That's what I was talking about earlier. If you do this, that's not blind spot.
Okay.
This is shoulder check. And also, I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah? And what are the speed? What's the speed bump for?
Speed bump for.
What's the speed bump for?
Depending on the size of the speed bump, it's just something you have to use with you have to do with your own sense, you know.
Okay. Speed bumps are for you to slow down.
Yeah, I know.
So when you go, let's say this tire, yeah? The
Yeah.
left one, let's say there's a speed bump here,
Yeah.
and you can't go central. If you go with this tire on top of it, what happens?
It goes
That's
up.
right.
Yeah.
So when we are in different areas, even in Freshbrook, yeah, this side was basically on it. So
Yep.
it was all over the place, isn't it? You know?
Okay. And you mark that anyway, but
This is like an advisory.
yeah, I know. But you know, maybe if it happens that maybe if you check properly, maybe there will be a car pulled by my left.
At that time was no car.
No, there was no car.
That's why I had to mark it.
That means say I'm the one that made mistake, because the speed bump, like there is a road that I used to go to work, and those roads have speed bump, and speed bump I know how to, like.
Sometimes you got cars.
Yeah.
And that one, there was no car.
There was no car.
That's why I had to write.
That means I made.
That's why I write it as a question, yeah?
Yeah.
What's the speed bump for?
Yeah.
Because the way we went on top
Yeah.
is just going to damage you.
Yeah, I know, because even if not, it's not my own car, even my own car, because there's a place I go to work that place I lose of speed bumps, and I know how to drive. So when you said it, I was like, did I do that? So
Yeah.
all right.
But it's something that we can think about.
Yeah.
Pull on the left, not close like you said on that one, yeah? So we spoke about that. Signal coming off. There was about 3 times there that we didn't.
In the roundabout.
That's right.
I know.
Every other one was
Yeah,
fine.
I know.
Yeah?
I know.
This is the thing, the time that we go in this area.
Yeah.
We don't come a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah? But we still need to signal.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah?
I know. It's not a matter of coming here a lot.
That's
I know.
right. It's still the same thing. We're
Yeah.
still driving, yeah?
Yeah, I know.
Bus lane. That's what I was saying earlier. Bus lane that we went in before the arrow.
Okay.
Yeah? So hopefully there's no camera.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So let's think about that one. That one is, yeah? And you are just in the sunrise here, and you will kind of going in and out from the road.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that safe?
No, it's not.
It's not safe.
It's
yeah?
not. It's not.
Okay. So let's think about that one. How many things can happen in that case? Yeah. Shoulder check before moving off different lanes
Okay.
is the same one. Because after a while, then I need to write it down. That makes sense.
Oh, I wasn't looking at my shoulder.
Shoulder check before moving off a different lane.
Okay. But what if I look? I know I can't pull off without not looking at the mirror.
Eh?
Some before pulling off, maybe I want to go right. I look at my mirror, and I know I'm looking at my mirror. I just indicate and go.
Okay. You look in the mirror,
Yeah.
but how do you know where the bike is?
Oh, okay.
Because this is a blind spot. Yeah?
Okay.
You can't see it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
And like keep your eyes on that, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Reversing. Reversing park, observation, and surrounding in general. This is keep coming up. When you're reversing, you need to be aware of everything. Even here, you're looking on the left here.
Yeah.
The cars are coming from that way. How do you know?
Okay.
How do you know what's coming? We don't. Yeah. So we're taking the risk. And after a while, they were marking.
Okay.
And cutting at Swindon College. You remember when I said the roundabout turned right, but there's no roundabout anymore. Remember? And then you turn right again to go to the main road. So then, if you turn left, you're going to Bruce roundabout. If you turn right, you're going through the home bargain that we went to. You turn right to that roundabout.
Okay.
When you came out of the Swindon College, you know where we done the parking?
Yeah.
That's Swindon College, yeah? When you came out, you turned right.
Okay.
When you turn right, it used to be roundabout. There's no more.
Okay.
But when you turn right, you went basically opposite direction. And then
Well, like I'm going right
That's
then.
right.
Okay.
That's oncoming traffic coming. Yeah?
Okay. Okay.
Makes sense. And then you turn right at the big roundabout.
Yeah.
Then you turn right again at the other roundabout to go to the home bargain, which was fine.
Okay.
But it's just a Swindon College. The way you head out, that's cutting.
Oh, okay.
If anyone comes, they're coming towards you.
Yeah, that place was confusing. You know, I just shook my head like.
But you realize straight
Yeah,
away.
I know, but you say roundabout. Like when I get there, it's not like a roundabout. It's just like going straight
That's right.
to meet the roundabout like there. You know.
Yeah.
So I indicate right, right?
Yes. Yes.
So then I was like, the road it's kind of a staggered road there.
Yes. They're doing works. That's why it looks like that. Yeah. Home barking. Cats. You're in the middle. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you went back to the left. And when you pass McDonald's, it's the same thing. Here I had to put it down as all over the place. So when you came out, there was a marking, the pedestrian after that, yeah? And you went straight on top of the paint. And it's like there's no lane. That's how basically it went. Alright? What made you do that? Did you see that?
Where the home bargains roundabout?
When you pass McDonald's, to go straight again, the big roundabout. Yeah? There was a paint. Basically, you didn't stay in your lane. You went straight across, and that was a paint as well. And you went straight on top. There was another one in Gypsy Lane.
Gypsy Lane.
Gypsy Lane is where the bridge is, and they got mini plants on the left. That one is the same thing. It's a mini roundabout on the paint, yeah? It's before the bridge. There was marking in there. You went straight. The speed was quite high. When you look on the right, it was too late. If there was something coming, now it's an emergency brake. Yeah? Now what's going on behind? What's happening? That makes sense? That it will lead you in problems. The speed is a problem. The looking is too late. Now we miss the mirror. Now if something's coming, you're pressing the brake. Now behind there, it might hit you. And now you went on top of the paint, and now on top of the paint again. At the runabout. Makes sense? It's a runabout that
We
use.
need to spot this place.
It's the one.
We need to go there for me to really understand what you're
Yeah?
saying.
That's the one that you used to go to work.
The one I used to go to work from to that place.
That's right. That's how we end up here. Not the,
That roundabout that I used to go to work
Yes.
from that filling station.
That's the runabout. This Tottenham says fifth exit. Remember that one?
Oh, okay.
It's the roundabout before that.
I don't even pass through there to go to work.
No?
No, I don't go through there.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So, central left many times. We need to keep an eye on those mirrors. That's why it keeps coming up. Yeah.
Okay.
Central many times that we spoke about. Emerging, going all the way, and no observation. That is when I was saying about the emerging point. We need to make sure we're checking the mirrors. Yeah.
Okay.
And we spoke about the mini roundabout indicating left coming out. Yeah. And yeah, this is it. All right.
Okay.
How you feeling about this?
Yeah, it's something to work on.
Yeah. So what do you think we should be working on? What's the priority?
One, the speed.
Okay.
The shoulder check on the blind spot thing.
Okay. And
the emerging point.
that's right. And
The roundabout, the big roundabout.
that's right. That's the main thing. Yeah.
The big roundabout. And pulling on the left. Although it's not really a problem, but pulling on the left and parking, you know.
Do we have to be close to the curb on the test?
It's not like close like this car parked here. It's not like we should be close like that car parked there.
Okay.
But you should be off the road.
That's right.
Yeah.
We need that on the test.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is anything else that you're thinking?
I've said the roundabout, right?
You said the roundabout.
I've said the emerging point.
Okay. What do you
Bus
think
lane.
about the bus lane too? What do you think about the stop line?
That one is something I know I should do.
You
So
know it?
it's not.
Okay.
I know of that, but it's not like it's not. I'm just mentioning about the major things. This one is not like it's not major, but those minor things can give you points.
But how many minors should you get on the test?
That's what.
How many minors can you get to pass?
I don't know, but me, if I don't have a minor, it's something else I don't want to have, you know.
Okay.
So, but for now, I don't know how many minors you can get for you not to pass. Like I've not gone there before, so I don't know how many.
Okay.
Minors.
Do you wanna go there before, or you wanna find out now?
Yeah, I want to find out
Makes
now.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's 15.
50 minors.
To
You
pass.
feel? 15 minors.
15 to pass.
15 what? Sorry.
15 minus.
Okay, if you get 15,
You pass.
You pass. But if you get 16, you fail.
That's right.
So how many did I have now? It's much. It's more than 16.
It's, it's more than that, yeah?
Yeah.
But we're not on the test.
Yeah, I know.
So we can work on that, yeah? And one serious, yeah?
Yeah.
Or one danger.
Can rule everything out. Okay.
That's right.
So did I have any one serious and one danger? I have one serious anyway.
See the X's?
Yeah.
That's serious.
Pass the stop line.
Okay?
Reverse.
But I would say, you know what?
Okay.
Let's go and work on it.
Okay.
And let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah? But, yeah, that's the end. And thanks for coming.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.